James, thanks for having us here. We're excited to be here. So how long has Club James been open?
I've sort of lost track, but it's in the vicinity of 3 to 4 years.
Nice. So what was the inspiration to open a club at your house?
Well, I've always dreamed of having my own nightclub and designing my own nightclub because I've been such an avid nightclub goer all of my life, all over the world.
That's awesome. Where are your top 3 places in the world to go out?
I think that LA ranks way down at the bottom of the list in terms of exciting nightclubs. My best nightlife moments have been in Europe, in places like Paris, Saint-Tropez, Mykonos, and then in addition to those places, I have to single out Moscow as being a fantastic place for nightlife.
What makes Moscow so special?
There's a certain element to Moscow which makes it a little mysterious, and at the same time, the people are very good looking, in particular the women, and they have the greatest music there that I've experienced anywhere.
So you were saying you don't think Los Angeles is like the best place for nightlife. Why is that?
People in LA are going home early. They go to dinner. They don't even seem motivated to go anywhere after dinner. They go home early. They wake up early. I certainly enjoy being around young people. But in Europe, for example, there's a mixture of ages so that it makes it much more interesting.
So I want to talk to you more about Club James and experiences that you've had here. What is the craziest party that's ever occurred?
In terms of overall quality of the party, level of the people that attended, and so forth, I would give Rihanna's party the #1 ranking here.
What would your friends say about you? How would they describe you?
The comments that I get just walking around anywhere, people come up to me and tell me how much they love the way I dress, and they compliment me by saying, "You look amazing," and things like that, which is nice to hear. I don't like to brag about myself, but those are the kinds of things that happen to me quite often.
You have impeccable taste. And I think that's what it takes to make a nightclub like this so successful. You need to have taste, right?
I spend a lot of time studying what the latest clothes are. I attend fashion shows all over the world. I study the newest pieces that my favorite designers have come up with. I do the same thing when it comes to designing new projects here at my house. I look at every little detail, and I'm never willing to settle. I have to have the finest, the latest, the most interesting, the best quality.
Speaking of clothing, who do you think is the leader in fashion design right now?
For me, the best fashion designer for both men and women is Balmain.
Balmain.
Olivier, the designer at Balmain, is a friend of mine. I attend all of his shows. He makes special pieces just for me. And I think in all of the years that I've been buying special fashion pieces, I've never had anyone as talented as he is in designing clothes for me.
Is there anybody that you haven't been able to hang out with, dead or alive, that you would like to party with if you could?
The one person who I really looked up to when it came to his dress style was Michael Jackson. I regret that I was never able to meet him. I've met his brothers. Some have been to my house, but I was never fortunate enough to meet Michael.
My last question for you is, what do you want to be remembered for?
Certainly, this complex that I've created on this property is something that I want to be remembered for, because I think it's unique, and I've had such a big role in the design and the creation of all of this. And on an individual basis, I want to be remembered as being a unique person that takes my passions further than anyone else has ever done.